What's going on with the camera, man? I'm getting a lot of complaints.
That's the only reason they're blatantly lying to you right now. I'll show you. All right, let's see if we have any problems today. It just kind of feels like it's an ending, even though I know it's not. How you doing? I've been staying on this property for like the last 2 weeks, which is why this morning I had to help do some yard work. Man, once I get back home, you already know we're gonna get back in the gym. Just because of my history, I always feel like when I'm staying with someone, I'm like a burden on them. So I don't wanna just come and go as I please, but not help when help is needed. If you're confused as to why I'm staying on a random property with people that I did not know several months ago, it's because I've been traveling the country for like the last 6-7 months now. Here's a list of every state that I have traveled to. Here's a visual map of every state that I have traveled to. I have been thrifting state to state, finding vintage goods, and then of course reselling it on Whatnot. I only have a couple days left in Colorado, so I'm hoping to find some stuff because I don't really feel like there are going to be that many thrift stores in Moab. So we must head to the Goodwill and hopefully find some heat. But I don't have that long because I also have to get a tattoo before I leave. Yes, I'm getting another tattoo. If you guys watched the last episode, I got 2 tattoos. Suck my d. I should be able to get hopefully like 1 or 2 rotations in. Ooh, damn, a lot of people here today. What up, man? She been finding all the fire? Yes. What up? I don't fuck with you. Nice little archy, little script.
What's going on with the camera, man? I'm getting a lot of complaints that you're filming. I understand you've already been spoken to about this.
I haven't been spoken to at all.
I'm just going off of what I've been told. I couldn't care less. I don't care if I'm on videos or not.
My whole point is the reason people do that is because they try to gatekeep information. They don't like that I post the videos because it encourages people to come shop. And that's the only reason.
Really, that's good for us.
Reason, exactly. That's the only reason. That's the only reason they're blatantly lying to you right now. I'll show you the video. Can I at least film the product?
I don't see a reason why not, because people take pictures, they post things
take pictures
before they buy them to see how it'll sell or all types of stuff. And personally, sure. I really, like I said, I couldn't care less.
The snake is around us somewhere. That's a cool one. Will you sell this one?
Yeah, $10.
I'll do $10. Ooh, we need some blurring going on. Cradle of Filth. This one is fire. Single stitch on the fashion victim. Not too bad. I did get a couple things. All right, we left that negative energy. We're gonna get a tattoo. Yo.
Yeah, people don't even really want to sit for the amount that the tattoo takes.
This isn't like a screen print. You put my arm under a screen.
I wish. That's what I'll do. The fuck bot will come out and then I'll hack it to tap. Tell the tap bot you need a break and it's just like, fuck you.
I'm gonna have to invoice you for the socks.
Oh yeah. Sorry, they're not apothecary, dog. Seth told me to fucking...
Seth told you to sabotage the competition. Thank you once again. Appreciate it. 3 tattoos in 48 hours. Much love, man. And I look forward to seeing what you create in the future. You know? Even though I had to deal with someone trying to get me kicked out of the bins, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna find out who you are. I've been in Colorado for like 2 weeks exactly. I think I'm gonna leave tomorrow. I'm ready to go home. I've been traveling the country for like the last 6-7 months. I'm going back to Washington. Last time I was in Washington State, it was literally snowing outside. I always feel like I'm a burden. I always feel like I overstay my welcome, and clearly I overstayed my welcome with someone at the Goodwill bins here. But you know what? Forget the negative energy real quick. We'll talk about that later on. Right now, let's just pay attention. Okay, see this? This is what life is about. And tomorrow, we say goodbye. You think it's gonna be weird to like wake up and not have me like having the camera in a random spot?
I'll probably still think you're here somewhere. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it too.
Zach and I are just gonna be sitting on the couch. One thing I won't miss is the open energy drinks. There's like 5. I'm like, what are you doing?
But he was in the wrong. Look, red arrow. Paul, when you get done with 75 hard, this is for day 76. As we agreed, 1 Stussy fleece. Stussy. Stussy. It's Stussy. Literally Stussy. No, it's Stussy.
Interlocked S's, sign of cult designer Sean Stussy.
For the Bob Ware?
You said it was too short on me.
It is too short on you, that's fine.
No, it's not. You can't have the undershirt like that.
What?
This is already oversized.
I feel like it layers good. Glad I went to church today.
And obviously, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, anything, or more feelings come, you can call me up. I'll pick up and we'll talk.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys
honestly
opening your house to me. Love you, buddy.
Love you. Yeah, I appreciate you a lot. Thanks for staying here for so long, dude. Honestly.
Thanks for having me. It's gonna feel weird going back to my house after like, you know.
Yeah, live in your car for so long.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like a little cardigan.
The new aesthetic. Yeah, with the marble buttons.
Perfect. Yeah, you can have that. I did not have time to clean all this bird shit off. We are about to hit the road. First, we need to stop by the Goodwill bins and see if we can narrow our suspects down just a little bit and figure out who the snitch is. All right, let's see if we have any problems today. Whoops. I say some nice little shorts to twerk in. Nice little
O's got some chain stitch too.
vintage Dickies, chain stitch on the back. Got a little some before I hit the road. Well, this is an odd place for a chair. This would have been like the perfect spot for a recap. Ooh, is that a Daniel Arsham vehicle? It looks somewhat deconstructed. I'm actually leaving Colorado. I just posted some clips to my Instagram. I did a little buyout. He actually gave me a gift, man. Super cool dude. It's crazy meeting some of you guys.
It's going in the YouTube vid?
Yeah, my man gave me this right here. I do appreciate you. Yeah, this thing's crazy. Nice little crop too. Oh, this is my last time in Colorado. Why'd I say it like that? Why'd I say it like I'm an 80-year-old smoker? Colorado. I have no idea how I'm gonna get down from here, but at least I got up.
Yesterday feels like a year ago. And since the day, I haven't really had much fun.
And we are at the thrift store in Salt Lake City, baby. I wonder if there's like a bunch of Mormons in here. I'm gonna walk in here and just see a bunch of people like riding bicycles with white t-shirts on, going door to door trying to sell me some vintage. Anyways, I spent the last like 3 days in Moab. I came to Utah and became like a little desert hippie for a couple days. I saw some sunsets, some sunrises, some more sunsets, some more sunrises. Spent the day at the coffee shop editing on my MacBook like a standard stereotypical materialistic hippie would do. But of course, that being said, we need to get some thrifting done and accomplished. It's been like 3 days since I found some nice vintage heat. Before I left, I got this Porsche tee. It's like a 70s Porsche piece. Then I got this Dickies button up, which I kind of showed. I found this in the Goodwill bins. It's got West chain stitched and then Sullivan's movers chain stitched right there. Some of these like chain stitched true vintage pieces have been kind of going up. So hopefully we can find some stuff before we leave Utah. Anyways, we gotta switch to the GoPro and see what thrifting is like here in Salt Lake City. Can I grab this?
You got a little Columbia piece. You spoke it into existence.
I know, right? With the liner, we were just talking about this.
Yeah, same color and everything.
Maybe now I'll finally do the Patagonia patch swap. All right, after the bins, I met some local Mormons. We out here, gonna go get some tacos. Potentially find me like 37 wives.
A lot of fools put salt in the game.
What a good way to start the day, man. I actually stayed with the homie. I stayed in his driveway, so I appreciate him letting me use the driveway. Also, I bought some things. I got some pretty cool teas. This might actually be like the coolest spot for like a recap. We got coffee is cheaper than Prozac. Blind, this does need a little repair. The Salvador Dali. The University of Moorhead, one of the best universities. I actually did my understudy here, but I did not get my bachelor's. I actually got my bachelor's from University of Washington. Then we got the Edvard Munch. Oh, and we cannot forget the Marilyn Manson Jesus Christ tea, Jesus Son of Man. This is based off of an actual Marilyn Manson tea that I do not have, but now I will eventually get. And yes, we still got the Brandy Melville booty shorts in the truck. I did grab one other thing from him. Since I'm on my way home, we have the back of this truck completely stocked. Nice little like 70s gun tee. Definitely some old vintage vibes. Wear this with my Levi's jacket, my Levi's flared denim. You know, that's gonna be my true vintage fit. Anyways, we are out on the Salt Flats. I'm not in Salt Lake City very long, but I do need to go hit some thrift stores because yesterday I only got to hit 2 rotations before I had to go edit the video and upload. Dang, the manifestation is real. Here in Salt Lake, right before I go back home, we see the skinny puppy. Look at this. This thing is crazy. On the good fruit, size large, long sleeve, a little bit of damage in the armpit region, which just adds breathability, a little bit of the wrist to stop the circle of misinformation. As the YouTubian philosopher Robin Hood, aka Chris Jebediah, once said,
Wow, my boy Jacob threw me the skinny puppies. But look at the graphic. I don't know nothing about no skinny puppies. If I see a skinny puppy, I'm trying to feed it.
The graphic is crazy. Long sleeve once again, so sick to find, especially since I still have all those tees from that buyout that I did when I was in Virginia. I've been here all day and I stayed later than I wanted to, so I'm glad I found something. I don't even get to show this Porsche tee off in the recap because I'm already trading it, but man, this thing is crazy. The Porsche, look at that tag, absolutely scrumptious. And then the back, I actually bought this in Colorado. I did post a picture to the Instagram. I traded it for this Levi's jacket right here, blanket line. This thing is scrumptious. I actually have another colorway of this jacket in my truck right now. I don't know what compartment it is in, but it's somewhere in the truck. I appreciate it. And yeah, man, I'm headed to Boise. It is official. I am passing Mountain Home, Idaho. I was stationed here for over 4 years. I have done this drive from Mountain Home to Boise literally hundreds of times. Yo, my boy Uffy making another appearance. It's been like, I think last time you made an appearance in a video, you beat me in ping pong.
These people conspired to and distributed heroin and 160,000 oxycodone. Street value of those pills more than $6 million.
Something about prison
and black metal.
Just like the longing, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful fucking day. I'm so grateful for this type of shit now, bro. Like literally a sunny day.
Now that you're out.
Seeing friends too, bro. I'm really grateful you stopped by, bro.
I remember at the time you were making so much money. I was making no money. You used to send me like Snapchats, like stacks of money.
I love hearing these stories.
You used to play speaker knockers, lonely, and just send me screenshots of like stacks, like 20 bands. The amount of bug guts on my windshield is ridiculous. It's kind of obstructing my vision. RIP to all the dead homies on my windshield right now. The green machine has been fucking you guys up. Yo, what's good? I see the diversity. Dang, you're a big boy over there. Look at you. All right, I finally got to visit the Painted Hills. Now, these are the smaller hills. There are other bigger hills right down the road. I'm so close to being back home. I'm kind of nervous. It just kind of feels like it's an ending, even though I know it's not. I know I'm still gonna be exploring like neighboring states, especially since I have this 4Runner. I plan on basically taking this thing with me to Montana, going back down to Idaho. I would like to go spend some more time in Salt Lake City, going back down to Northern California. I freaking loved Yosemite. I'd love to spend more time there. I wanna go up to Canada. I wanna go thrifting there. Like, I just wanna go thrifting everywhere and experience the outdoors everywhere. And there's so much beauty near my home, but I still feel kind of weird because I'm gonna be sleeping in my own bed tomorrow night. Today I'm only gonna drive a couple more hours. I'm gonna stop in Portland so that way tomorrow morning I can pick up my new MacBook and make the drive up I-5 when it's sunny outside, when I can see the beautiful Pacific Northwest. We're almost back to where we started. We started in Washington, we drove down to Oregon, California, Nevada, California again, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, back to Georgia, Florida, back to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, and then back to Oregon. It's been a long drive. A couple of those states that I went to, I just like passed through or was only there briefly, so I would like to even go to some of those states again and spend more time. There's just so much beauty in every single state that I've been to, except for maybe Kansas. But yeah, anyways, I got a couple more hours to drive before I go to sleep, and then tomorrow we make it back to Washington.
Welcome to Washington.
How you doing? Were you watching my location?
I was. I've been checking it.
I knew you were.
She's 21 now. That is a nice little piece that he got you. You hungry?
Yes, I need French toast ASAP. Do you think this felt longer or shorter than when I went on my deployments when I was in the military?
It felt shorter to me because I was able to contact you. You know, when you were deployed, I couldn't get a hold of you.
My deployment to Afghanistan felt way shorter. I'm tired and I don't want to go home, so I don't want to go to sleep.
What do you have to do?
Unbox like 300 packages.
Oh my God, I know. You're going to have so much fun doing that.
It's going to be like 10 Christmases.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Look what I got RJ. Before he was arrested, he had this hat. What the? Does it say back when he said you too? Where's the video at?
So...
Mom, less talking. More video.
Zip your face.
Yeah.
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah. Awkward.
Take my
close up.
Your braces things.
Daddy chill. Shout out to my bro. Real love. I wore this back in the day when I used to YouTube.
You see me walking barefoot on the mountains?
Crazy, bro. I be sitting there with Dez like, bro, look at this nigga. I be pausing on the thing. Like, what's wrong with this nigga? Like,
bro, I be feeling alive. Let's just check changed my perspective on life. I know you're just looking out at that view and you're just like, damn, bro, I was on a fucking street. There was times I really didn't have $1. The worst of the worst, you're just like, I'm on the fucking water. Yeah, exactly. Now. This is my forerunner. Nigga, this is mine, nigga, like. I don't want to make any promises, but I think the very next video will be just a classic unboxing because I really want to start cracking into some of these packages, man. I just have so much stuff. There are clothes everywhere, even underneath this camera, like right in front of me. Let me just show you real quick. Bam, right there. So first in Colorado, probably the best thrifted find would be the chain stitched like 70s Dickies button up. This thing is insane. I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos have learned about like tags and just certain things to look for while you're in the thrift. I try to sprinkle that information in these videos. Another thing to look for is obviously when you're looking at jackets, look at zippers. So like this is like an old Pride zipper, and then on the inside of this jacket, which is in pristine condition, the liner has like these little 70s baby talon zippers. Look how small that zipper is. Reminds me of something else. I also got this really cool like Cannondale Bikes USA made fleece. I did a little buyout. I got some good things to sell and whatnot. I also got a really sick, sorry guys, there's clothes everywhere right now, 1994 Lollapalooza. Man, I wish this thing was a little bit smaller. I wish it was a baller. I wish it was, okay, I'm not gonna sing the song. Really good one. I love the graphic on this on a Toltex, but it's a little bit big for your boy, so I will be selling that. I also got this U2 tee. This was a gift from the homie, so shout out to you. I do appreciate you. Sorry if I was a letdown at all, man. I was going through the footage and like my energy was just so off because my allergies were just so fucked. So I bought off some things from him before I left. I also got a little Porsche tee, and once I got to Utah, I traded that Porsche tee for this blanket lined Levi's jacket. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is the 70s Storm Rider jacket that I got in the last video. A vintage blanket lined Levi's jacket. Now this thing is reversible, which is super cool. And if you guys watched the video when I left Virginia, I got this Hudson's Bay blanket lined jacket, which is this one right here. I don't know if this is a Hudson's Bay because it does, I don't know, there's no branding, but you see like the Hudson's Bay pattern on the inside. It has the exact same tag. It's from the exact same era. It's like a late 80s, early 90s tag. I believe these were made in like 91. It's got a little USA made paper tag on the inside. So they're made almost identical. I just know I love this jacket. I love blanket line jackets, especially being from Washington where it is somewhat cold 9 months out of the year. I also got an essential little Pro Club hoodie. This thing fits amazing. Nice essential black hoodie for $1. I took this Columbia out of a shell jacket. Then the night that I spent there, didn't end up filming this because I was so freaking tired and it was late. We were all kind of exhausted just going through tees, but the homies that I stayed with, which you guys saw in the video, had a bunch of amazing shit. And I bought some of it. I bought this blind hoodie. I believe I showed this off briefly in the video, but the back is where this thing shines.
Look at that.
Woo-hoo! That thing is scrumptious. USA made, paper tag on the inside. Now most of these I did show off in the Salt Flats, but you got the Marilyn Manson Jesus Christ tee. Then you got the Coffee is Cheaper Than Prozac, the 1970s gun t-shirt, the University of Moorhead, where I did complete my understudy. And then I got two art tees. So I got this Salvador Dali, which is absolutely insane. That artwork is crazy. And then I got the Edvard Munch, the Scream. If it's 1895, does that mean I can technically still say it's a 90s t-shirt? The shirt is actually from like the late 80s or early 90s. But if I happen to have a shirt exactly like this from that time period, would it still be considered a 90s tee? These are the things that keep me up at night. Right before I left Utah, literally the last thing that I found, and I actually got this at the Goodwill, towards the end, I ended up finding the Skinny Puppy. It is kind of insane that I happened to find this shirt right before I head home, because if you guys watched the episode where I was in Virginia with my boy Chris, he gave me a Jim Morrison tee that I've been wanting for quite some time. He then connected me with this bug exterminator out there. I did a little buyout, and he mentioned that he liked the artwork on the Skinny Puppies, so I gave him that long sleeve because I wanted him to have something to just kind of commemorate my time there, since I had something to commemorate my time there. It just kind of has this significance, and I don't know, maybe my mind was just like looking for it, but the fact that I found this towards like probably like this last or second to last rotation before I came home is just insane. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank you to every person on the road that just like showed love, whether you see me in the bins. I just appreciate that people show love in any capacity. I guess, for example, the best way I can explain it was when the homie at ThriftCon gave me the Alien Workshop tee. He told me,
if you want it, take it. Like, straight up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. I've been watching you for like, probably like 3 years. You straight up made me more financially free.
Really?
Like straight up. Just like,
to me, that was so sick because I was just happy that he made money off of something that he actually likes. There's a lot of people who do this that don't even like the clothes. The only reason they look for somebody's clothes is because they know there's a dollar amount attached to it. There's also a bunch of people who give bitch ass energy. Like, for example, at the bins in Colorado. I'm gonna be completely honest, if I find out who that is, I'm going to spend my life fucking their life up, just like the Kent Goodwill bins. I know some people might not like that, but at the end of the day, the way I look at that situation, I've been filming for like 10 years. There are videos on YouTube from over a decade ago of me going to the thrift store, filming it, showing you guys what I find, and encouraging other people to get out and search for stuff in the thrifts. I didn't start doing that because of the environment or any like altruistic thing like that. I started doing that because I really like clothes. I don't just like graphic tees. I don't just like Supreme. I don't just ever like one thing that I'm showing off on my channel. I like clothes, all types of tees, all types of jackets, whether it be high-end like Louis Vuitton, Raf Simons, Undercover, all the way down to Supreme, Stussy, freaking 10 deep, born and raised. Like, I like literally everything. I wanted to encourage others to look at this thing that I like. It just so happens that over time there were enough people who liked similar things where you guys ended up putting me in a position where I'm able to provide for my family. I've been able to take care of my mom. I've been able to help my mom with her medical bills and just her bills in general. And when someone comes in and tries to impede that, to me, I look at that as that person is actively trying to prevent me from feeding my mom, from feeding my family. And the crazy thing about it is the only time I ever get people complaining about me doing it, it's someone who's been doing it for like 4 years, 5 years. Like, I've never had someone who's been doing it for 12, 13, 14, 15 years complain. But there's just like this certain small percentage of just small bitch ass energy, probably have like shop secondhand in their bio. They try to pretend that like they do it for the environment, and then like they actually have a passion for it, but they don't actually have a passion for it, and they would not be there if it wasn't for the dollar amount attached to it. I lost money for 5 years making videos, but I was putting money into buying clothes, literally my last dollar every paycheck, because this is what I truly like. As the community grows, you're always gonna have a few bad apples, so I would like you to know, I think you're a bitch. My mom probably thinks you're a bitch, but at the end of the day, the amount of good experiences that I've had on this trip is insane, and I would not trade it for anything. That being said, the plan for the future. I was on my boy Paul's Whatnot. Someone commented and said you skipped the Northeast. No, I did not skip the Northeast. I do plan on traveling to the other states. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here, but I do want to go to Montana. I'd love to go see Yellowstone. I want to go up to Canada. People always ask, like, is it hard to sleep on the road? It's not really difficult to sleep out of the 4Runner. I don't mind doing that because I used to actually be outside. So for me, sleeping in the 4Runner is like living luxury. I seriously wake up every day so freaking grateful of the opportunity that I've been given, and it sucks when people try to like fuck it up because they feel some type of way about something that they started doing after me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. I don't want to go on too long of a rant. Thank you guys to every single person that I've met on the road. I'll keep you guys updated on the travels. Hopefully in the next episode, we'll be going through this. Make sure you follow me on Whatnot, Thrift Row, THRIFTROW, top link in the description. I will be selling a lot on there. I have a Whatnot tomorrow. Speaking of the Whatnot Live, I need to pick 50 to 70 items from this room right here to sell on Whatnot. They will all be auctions. They will all start at $1. And if you use that link to sign up for Whatnot, the link in the description, that is, you will get $15 off your first purchase. And there are almost always items that go for right around 15 bucks. So I do not know why you would not sign up for Whatnot using that link in the description. And while you're down there, if you made it this far, make sure you comment snake emojis, whatever you want to say to represent that snitch ass. I'm sorry for having negative energy at all. I tried to be really nice the entire time I was there. Someone even commented that I was crazy for letting that lovely individual grab the Grateful Dead tee when it came out right in front of both of us. And that wasn't the only time I did that. There was a time a jacket came out and we all thought it was a Patagonia, and I told the homie, like, you can grab it. It's not that big of a deal. They're just clothes. I love clothes, but I do not love clothes more than humanity, especially if it's just a piece of clothing that I'm going to sell, because then it's not even the clothing that I am caring for more than humanity, it's the money. And money is definitely not more important than humanity. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Try to be kind to others. And if I'm being honest, at the end of the day, yes, that experience did upset me, but I would deal with that every single day for the rest of my life if that was the cost of doing videos and having this be my reality. Like the fact that I even got to do this trip in the first place, the fact that I get anything at all. The reason I have this big ass concrete beam in my apartment is thanks to y'all, and I would be absolutely nothing without you guys supporting the video. So thank you, I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep living the star life. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace the fuck out.
You travel around in your matching electronically piss-colored cars with matching suspensions and Filson-wrapped blankets. You haven't been one of us for a long time, Jacob Starr. And I'm jealous.
And listen closely, oh baby, to what I say. And if you do this, it'll